You guys, you're captain. Welcome to the Wilson Family Playbook, where football meets family and every day is game day.
We're your hosts, Morgan and Logan Wilson, bringing you inside the huddle with stories from the field, life off of it, and everything in between.
Whether it's X's and O's or real talk from the Wilson household, this is your front row seat to our playbook.
Let's dive in.
You guys, welcome to our podcast. Week 1, episode 1. I'm Morgan Wilson.
And I'm Logan Wilson.
And we're excited to be here.
So, why are we starting a podcast?
A podcast.
A podcast.
He's from the South now.
Yeah. Howdy, partner.
Gosh, we have talked about this for a while now. I have such a heart for just sharing, for connecting. I feel like we are put in a spotlight position, and I feel like the things that we've taken out of it the most is the people that we've connected with, the stories that we've been able to share. And so I feel like over the last couple years, we've always just said like, oh, it would be so fun. We should start a podcast, but it's never actually came to fruition. I had a YouTube channel for a while and I loved it. I feel like I was really big on it before we had Cambry. We have a 17-month-old little girl, Cambry James, and I fell out of it when I had her. I feel like that was kind of the marker. And I tried to get back into it because I loved sharing our life. I loved talking to a camera. I loved looking back at the memories, but both of us just really had a hard time. Like we would go on a trip and we would have all the intentions of let's film, let's record this, but then we wanted to be present. And that was where we kind of went back and forth of like, I don't really like, I like YouTube, but I don't really want to do it because I don't want to, every time we're having a fun moment together, hold on, wait, let me grab my camera, let's recreate this type of thing. Yeah. But again, we have such hearts to share and to connect and for people to see what our life is like from a very personal standpoint. And I just think God works in mysterious ways. We made an incredible connection here in Cincinnati through Logan doing his football camps, and through that connection we just kind of got the ball rolling of, hey, I know this person, let's make this thing happen. So
and Jake from State Farm reached out to us and decided we should start a podcast. So,
and I'm back here, guys. I'll be with you the whole time, pointing you guys in the right direction.
Yep.
Making sure that you stay on task,
making sure we don't go astray.
So we have a strict schedule over here, you guys. No, but yeah, just sharing our life
in a different way.
Yeah.
It just can be really time consuming. So I think that this is going to be in our best interest for our schedule and where we're at in life with a little one. So
yeah. Yeah. And we've talked about too, like with YouTube, it was always fun to be able to look back on stuff, but you can do that with this too. I mean, years down the road, we can look back at this episode and be like, dang, that's what we did that week, or that's what was going on in our life, or when the
week we won, that's the week we lost, like during the season.
Yeah.
There's different,
this is
things we can look back on.
Yeah.
So
we're here. We're here to share our life. We're here to share our faith, our family. We're here to share football.
Foosball.
It's a big one, you guys. It's football season. I mean, we're in it.
We're in game week.
Camp is done.
Game week, week 1.
It's the Brownies. We need to flush them down.
Yep. Plan.
If it's brown, flush it down.
We had a good first like game week practice today for Wednesday, and just got to keep building on it.
Yeah.
Throughout the week.
Yeah, I'm excited. How long has it been since you've been on the field?
It's been a while. Since the Chargers November, sometime last year. I don't remember the exact week, but it was just before the bye week. Had to shut it down with the knee surgery and get that thing cleaned out. It was nothing structurally wrong. There was just some wear and tear in my knee, and so we basically referred to it as like getting an oil change in your car. It's just something that needed to be done, and wasn't anything that was going to have any long-term issues from it. But had this nice large Baker cyst in the back of my knee that I was dealing with for way too long, and it was causing a lot of havoc. It was sitting right on my hamstring tendon, and so I just really couldn't push off, like fully extend on my leg while I was running, and it just created issues. And the point that I decided to shut it down, I had just had a bunch of swelling and fluid in my knee, and I couldn't even get in my stance comfortably, and so had to unfortunately shut it down last year and get it clean.
Yeah, that's one of those, like, you have to be selfish. You know, you're a very selfless person, but that's a selfish decision that you have to make. Like, I have to choose myself, you know?
Yeah.
Because you would have loved to keep playing, and you probably could have, like, hopefully everything would have been fine, but you weren't 100%.
Yeah, and it just goes like the eye in the sky doesn't lie. I mean, if you're on the field, everyone above seems to think that you're healthy and you need to be able to play like you're fully capable of playing.
Yeah, they're judging you off 100%
on your film. So
yeah,
you don't want to put bad film out there. But at the same time, like, you want to be out there for your brothers in the locker room that you go to war with all the time. So
yeah, I think that brotherhood was hard for you. I remember, like, Trey and Sam texting you, like, after you'd made the decision to get the surgery. They were like, "We're gonna miss you."
yeah,
It's not the same. We went to Tampa this off season, so kind of when that whole thing happened, Logan had talked to his agent a little bit, and normally we go back to Wyoming and you just train by yourself. Like, you follow a workout program from the training staff, but you're solo at Lifetime in Casper, Wyoming. And I think your agent this year was like, you need to go somewhere, go work with someone. So twist our arm. We spent the cold months in Tampa, Florida.
yeah.
But I feel like
5 degrees, sun, no wind that time of year.
we're out walking our dogs
It's
at
not
7
bad.
p.m. at night and it's 65 degrees.
I'm gonna complain about it.
I feel like that put you in going into OTAs a really good spot. Like, you felt really good.
Yeah, I would feel like I just sort of ran a lot more during that first part of off season than we typically do, and
Yeah.
felt really good. And then they had a PT clinic in the building that I was going to, and so it was just nice to have someone to just rehab and get your body back to full working capacity,
Yeah.
essentially. And so it was just nice to have that, because I obviously don't really have that
Yeah.
when we were in Wyoming.
Yeah.
It's nice to go there, do PT, and then do the workout right at the same time, and then go back home.
Yeah. How do you feel like going into the season? Obviously, the famous words of this town is it's always a slow start. Like, what have you guys been doing to, like, change that?
Well, we started training camp practices in the morning, which this is my first year we've ever done that, and I think that was really good. Guys had to come in with an energy and just be ready to practice. Like, you couldn't just kind of, when you practice in the afternoon, you can kind of mosey in and just, go to meetings and then go to walkthrough and then into practice later, but you have a lot of time to let that build up. And versus when you come in right in the morning and you have to practice in the morning, you got to do everything you can do to be prepared for practice. And then we would even start off with like a team competition, offense versus defense, some sort of basketball hoops type of competition where you had to shoot a certain amount of. Sometimes Coach Taylor varied it based on who was going and what you had to do.
You want to tell them who you went against and who won?
Teddy K, and Teddy K won.
You guys, Logan, I love him to death, but he was known in high school as the defensive player on basketball.
Well, yeah, I just got progressively worse in high school. I understood what my role was.
Like, his best friend to mom, Austin Lewis, always says that when you had to go up and shoot free throws, everyone was like, no, not Logan.
I don't know.
You knew your part, though.
I did. I knew my role.
Yeah.
We won state.
Yeah.
I knew I was just supposed to play defense, not supposed to be the scorer.
It worked out for you.
Whatever, man. I know what my role is. I'm a selfless player.
Yeah, but I feel like, and we've kind of chatted about this, a couple of things. One, I mean, I know you, myself, like, we're morning workout people. And so I think it would be hard. You go through your whole morning, you're at camp, you eat lunch, and then you have to go out in the 95-degree heat with 90% humidity and try to practice.
Yeah, I mean, some guys honestly wouldn't even eat lunch when we practiced in the afternoon because they didn't want to throw up at practice because depending on what was for lunch that day, like you just never knew if it was going to come back up.
Yeah.
So that was the nature of that beast that we were dealing with practicing in the afternoon. This year was a lot easier because you have a breakfast, and you still may have ran into it a little bit with breakfast and how much you ate for breakfast and then practice in the morning. But I think overall it was better because you could then come in after lunch knowing you didn't really have anything too physical the rest of the day so you could really eat and
relax.
And get everything you needed to in your body to get those nutrients and things back in for recovery.
What does like a full training camp day look like? I've never really asked you that. Like, I know you have like meetings and I know you have this, but like you go in on a day, what does it look like?
We would go in, I think it just depends on the day. Sometimes, well, I guess I'm trying to think, sometimes lift is built into the schedule that day, or sometimes you go in early and you lift. But either way, leave here usually around 7:30, depending on the day, 8 o'clock. Go in, have a brief, I think it was like a 30-minute meeting this year, essentially. And then we'd get ready for practice, go practice for a couple hours, and then you finish practice, you have a little bit of time between that, and then you have more meetings the rest of the day, basically, until walkthrough and dinner. Walkthrough was at like 6 o'clock at night. And we were always done at 7.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, it was always a consistent time of when we were getting done. And we really like years past, sometimes we'd get home at 8:15.
Yeah.
Depending on,
it's brutal.
Yeah. It's a long grinder of a day to 12, 13-hour days. So not for the faint of heart.
I'm excited to watch defense this week. I feel like you guys have a lot to show. You have a lot of talent.
You're more than capable of being a really good defense. It's just on us to go out there and do it. We had a really good practice today.
Good.
We're just going to build on it tomorrow and continue it, and going into Sunday. It's a big opportunity for us to go into Cleveland and start the season off 1-0 in our division, 1-0 on the year.
Yeah.
To put us one step closer to all the goals that we want to accomplish. And so we know that it's a big business trip for us.
Yeah.
Your uniform's going to look a little different this year, Logan. Morgan, what happened?
You guys, you're captain. You got a big C on your jersey. Wait, this way.
Depends how you look at it.
That's cool.
Yeah. I was pretty, I don't know if I was stunned. I was just really giddy and happy that when Zach called my name after practice that I was named the captain. You just get like a sense of pride and humility at the same time, because your brothers and your guys that you go to war with all the time are looking up to you. And those times of adversity, like, you're going to be one of the guys that they look to. How you respond and how you carry those guys. And, being the guy that wears the green dot, like, everyone's looking at me every single play, asking for, no one know what the call is. And at the end of the day, it's my job to make sure everyone's on the same page. And, because even if we're all wrong, we're all right. We're all on the same page. That's one of the most important things you can have. When you got guys that are on totally different pages, it just creates too much havoc and usually ends up in some sort of explosive play. And we just don't want explosive plays this year. We need to be better on defense. Yeah,
and you can see that. Like, even, I mean, I don't know everything about football, clearly. So half the stuff you tell me, I'm like, wait, what? But you can tell when there's confusion on play. Like, when they're about to snap the ball and half the defense doesn't know what is going on. Like, you can't.
Offense is licking their chops and they see that.
Oh, for sure.
Like, right, well,
they're confused.
Who messes up and where I'm going to throw it.
Yeah.
Good quarterbacks already know what the problem is.
For sure.
Where they're going to go with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Yeah. I feel like you've always already kind of had that leadership role, wearing the green dot on your helmet. But
I feel like I've always looked at myself as a leader with how I carried myself.
Yeah.
The things I try to do all on a consistent basis and be a consistent guy through all the highs and lows of football in general. And this year, just finally getting to earn that C, I feel like it's just, it's cool. I was a 3-time captain at Wyoming, but I think this one I kind of had to earn in a sense.
Yeah.
It means a lot.
Yeah. And to be, I feel like BJ and Trey too, like,
Other first time.
yeah. And you guys have been here and been through a lot together and worked hard to.
We congratulate each other.
Yeah.
Afterwards, it was
cool. Love that for you.
Yeah. Thanks. All right. There's an elephant in the room.
I'm not pregnant. I posted the like Q&A on Instagram and 15, 20 people, you're pregnant, second baby, which y'all, I literally said on there, we have
Y'all,
something.
she's from down south now, y'all.
Y'all, we have something in the works. I'm not going to come out on Instagram and say, hey guys, yep, the thing that is in the works is we're trying for another baby. I am an open book. This is called the Wilson Family Playbook for a reason. We're open books, but that's a little. But yeah, we're trying. In the NFL, it's tough. Which as is a lot of jobs. Like I have one of my best friends is a teacher, and there are just certain months that are better for having a baby. And with our first, with Cambry, we timed it up very well. She was a March baby. January, February, you just don't really want to have a baby in those months. I mean, really, starting from July to February, those are months that you're like, okay, we're either camp, season, or possibly postseason. So with Cambry, it timed up really well. So I wasn't quite ready to start trying again for a March baby, but we did try for an April baby, and I did get technically pregnant. I took a pregnancy test 4 days before my missed period, and it was positive. I went and got like a shirt for Cambry that said Big Sister. I was so excited. I was freaked out because I'm like, holy crap. But I ended up starting my period the day I was supposed to. So it was either a chemical pregnancy or a false positive. I actually took a pregnancy test the next day after I got my positive because I just am crazy and wanted to take another one just for confirmation. And it actually said not pregnant on it. So then I kind of was like, okay, well, this is weird. Like if I was pregnant, it would have said positive. Your HCG hormone is like constantly rising at that point. And so, yeah, I thought that was really weird. Then I took one the next day and it said positive again. So I was like, okay, what's going on here? And then the next day was when I started my period. So it was one of those things that it was sad. Kind of a letdown, but also, it's a God thing. And I talked to my doctor about it and she was like, Morgan, it could be a blessing in disguise. It could have been something that there was genetically something wrong, like with either the sperm or the egg, or like you never know. And so we are just gonna keep trying, and we know that when it's meant to be, it'll be. But I will say, when we knew that April and May were out of the question, now it's gonna be either June, July, or a season baby. So it'll be fine though. Yeah, it's going to be the biggest blessing no matter what, or no matter when it is. But I feel like it is not talked about enough. Jake and I were talking about it a little bit yesterday, and it's just one of those things that like so many women go through it, which I don't think that there is a better or worse time for something like that to happen. For me, because it was more so like, oh, I just started my period, it was not as traumatic as it could have been if it was like weeks later on. Because technically, if it was a chemical pregnancy, it is still a miscarriage. It's just very, very early. But it's not talked about enough. And a lot of women go through it. So my heart just goes out to anyone that has either had a chemical pregnancy or has had a true miscarriage, because there's no feeling that I cannot imagine that feeling of like you are weeks, months pregnant and something happens.
Yeah.
But lighter topic. We are trying. God willing, it's going to happen when it's meant to happen. So that's the elephant in the room, though. I feel like everyone's wondering.
The good news, Cambry. Good news is you've got Cambry downstairs.
Yep.
Like, talk about this season with her and what that means, what travel looks like.
Yeah.
Are you going to road games? Are you keeping her here?
Yeah.
What's that all gonna look like for you?
Yeah. So pre-kid, I traveled to a lot of road games. I loved it. One of my best friends, Olivia Holzmacher, which that was another question that a lot of people asked, was so much about Olivia and Joe, which I'm not saying a word about any of that. But I'm like, people, like, mind your own business. She is happy, she's thriving and living her best life in Nashville. But anyway, when they were together, her and I were like travel buddies. We traveled to all the fun cities, away games together. And it was incredible. Then when I had Cambry, last season, I only went to Charlotte. I think
Harder with a kid.
Yeah. I was planning on going to the Nashville game, but I'm like 4 hours in the car with
By yourself
she was
driving.
like 8 months old at the time.
Tension.
Yeah. So I personally, I love watching it on TV. I feel like when you a little tea in the NFL, when you go to an away game, they put you in the nosebleeds. So if you're the visiting team's like family, which I get it, they don't want to sell their like really good or give away their really good tickets that they could be making a ton of money on. But when you go to these games, a lot of people will just buy their tickets off Ticketmaster because otherwise, I mean, you're up in the rafters. There was a game that your poor grandma had to climb all the way up like the 4th level of seating. And I was like holding onto her arm, but
With her sweatshirt on, right?
With her, I'm Logan Wells, same grade.
Sweatshirt that I'm sure some of the Cincy fans have seen around the games.
I know.
downtown.
She's incredible, but
She's proud of it, though.
she's so proud. So proud of you. But yeah, it just makes it easier to watch from home. And then I love being home when he gets home. Like he goes to Cleveland. It's such an easy flight home. I mean, you're going to be home before Cambry goes to bed. Whereas if we went to it, you would beat us home. So
I might not be home because I go sauna.
Oh yeah, this is a new tradition that you and Trey
It's a necessary tradition, though.
like to do. I mean, we should talk about that though. Like the adrenaline after a game.
Yeah,
like how hard it makes it.
It's really hard to sleep after games after you've been hyped up on adrenaline, fighting for your life in a sense for 4 hours. And Trey and I started. I don't even know when we started doing this. I think even 3 years ago. I did it brief, not as
consistently
as last year. Trey Hendrickson and I would just start doing. We would literally, no matter what time we got home after an away game, we would go in there in sauna and basically just sweat out all of the adrenaline that we just had used up because our bodies are just. They don't know what time it is, really. Like when you're playing a night game and you get home at 4 a.m. and then we're going in and sauning and then and I haven't slept yet.
And he's not
necessary.
kidding. I mean, 4 a.m. They're in the sauna.
No, yeah. So
It's not an exaggeration.
Jacksonville Monday night, I walked in our front door at 5:15 a.m. and I had not slept an ounce after playing a game. Anyways, Trey and I started just going in there for 20 minutes and sauning just really quick and then showering and then leaving. But I've noticed significantly that I can actually go to sleep and truly calm down and go to bed once I get home. Yeah. Versus if I don't do that, I just toss and turn like crazy and it takes me forever to fall
especially
asleep.
a home game because it's not like you even have that flight home to just chill for a little bit.
Yeah. Well, and there's not just specifically with the game, but there is a lot of science in terms of sauning before bed. You heat your body up to cool down so your body comes back to this relaxed state. And so regardless, even sometimes during the season, like you and I will sauna before bed, even not just game nights, just sweat out and
some quality sauna time.
Yeah. Well, as long as our daughter's going to sleep, she doesn't tend to go to sleep right now.
Y'all, her naps have been so good. Like, I'm telling you, she falls asleep in like 2 minutes. Bedtime?
Zonked. Bedtime? About as far away from zonked as you can get.
Like, I don't understand. And like,
energy. All I can just picture her right now. I can hear it in my head. Just this. Running across the floor. Like, oh, what are we doing? It's 9:30 at night. Go to bed. Yeah, you agree,
yeah,
buddy. You agree.
She sleeps with us, so that's another tea that
everyone's gonna judge based on whatever.
She was in a bassinet until 6 months, and then we tried to transition to her crib, and I'm telling you guys, she would wake up gripping the bars of her crib, screaming, crying. We tried taking off one rail, and mind you, the crib was in our bedroom still.
And the other part that we can't leave out, another reason, was this was during the season, and like,
yes,
sleep.
You needed sleep.
Sleep is literally the number one recovery tool you can have.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I take sleep very seriously. Like,
yeah.
I consistently try to go to bed. We consistently try to go to bed at the same time.
Yeah.
Wake up at the same time so that your circadian rhythm is normalized.
Yes.
And we were like, it's like, I just don't. We don't want to sleep separate, and I don't want to. No one wants to deal with this right now during the season because.
So I just started pulling her into bed with us.
Yeah. Well, here we are.
And now she's 17 months old, and she still sleeps in bed with us.
Yeah, I mean,
but honestly,
win some,
like,
lose some, there's different. Everyone's got their own way of doing things.
Yeah.
Everyone has their own way of doing things, and there's no right, wrong, or indifferent.
I would never judge.
Take care of your kid, and
yep,
they're happy
she's safe. And I think something too, like, I was still nursing her until I nursed her till she was 15 months old. And so she would wake up in the middle of the night still. And for me, I could roll over and nurse her back to sleep. Half the time I fell back asleep while she was nursing me. Wow.
Oh boy, have the tables turned.
Well, she was nursing on me. And I
boys, you're fine.
Dogs, you guys.
They're
crazy. It was a lot easier. I wouldn't have to get up out of bed. I could just sleep. Like, I slept so well. I heard people saying like, oh yeah, I was up for an hour or 2 hours with our kid. Like, I think we've maybe had 1 or 2 nights where she's been up for like an hour or 2 in the middle of the night. Like, I mean, yes, she'll like wake up sometimes, but then she'll go back to sleep. Like, we've never really had that.
She's in the stage right now though where like when she I would just love to see, I would want a camera like just above and just play a like throughout the whole night, all the different positions that she sleeps in, or how she moves around the bed. Like, she literally moves around 360 degrees. She's sleeping, her head's down on her feet. I mean, she's spinning around. Sometimes she kicks me in the face, or she'll get up and then she'll fall and headbutt me in the head in the middle of the night.
Yeah. Oh. I wake up and she's like cuddling with her dad nowadays. Like, she's on his pillow with him. And then now Soldier's been getting up on our bed.
No, not since we got that bed, the dog bed.
Well, that was last night.
Well, one night.
It's not like we've had this thing for very long.
Long time, 24 hours.
Oh shoot!
I think Soldier's just an older dog, and his brother Olaf will just hog the one bed that's really big enough for the both of them. But if he's sprawled out, like, there's no room for Soldier in it, and and Soldier's older and doesn't really. I don't really.
Soldier's a princess. He likes a dog bed.
He is a princess dog. He's a pampered German Shepherd. Those listening.
Yes.
But
okay.
I've had him forever.
You have.
I got him my redshirt freshman year of football, so basically my sophomore year in school, in college. And
yeah, he just turned 9.
Yeah, and he's been my best friend through a lot of things. So he's.
Bro, you're gonna make me cry.
No, we don't need to cry. He's healthy.
He's gonna live forever.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't act a bit like he's 9 years old.
No.
But I have had him a long time. He's been through a lot in college, and it's honestly my scapegoat. Like, don't get me wrong, I would go to parties and hang out with friends and whatnot, but times that I didn't want to, I
going home to my dog.
Like, I gotta actually go home and take care of my dog. So,
he was the icebreaker between us too. the first time I came over to your house? Because we were both just awkward.
Everyone's awkward.
But I feel like it was like just an icebreaker between us. Like, oh my gosh, look at your dog. He's so cute. Let's take him for a walk. Let's,
Yeah. He's a good dog.
Yeah. Okay. Something I did want to talk about. Joe and Holly, they left. If you don't know Joe and Holly, they were our besties here. Joe Bocci and Holly Bocci. They were here for 4 years. They're in Indy now, which Logan, how long was Betch here? 3 years? So did Joe have Al as a coach?
His first year.
Oh gosh, I guess I didn't realize that.
Him and I's second year.
Yeah, so
His first year.
Coach Betch, his linebacker coach, and then Lou Anarumo, I can't even say his name. They went to Indy, and he's there. So it's been crazy. I mean, you have a whole new defensive staff, and then our best friends are with our old defensive staff.
A revamped linebacker room.
Yeah, complete. I mean, you playing next to Demetrius, you've been playing next to Jermaine for 5 years?
All 5 years.
Yeah. It's a lot of newness this year on defense. That's crazy. Yeah.
Revamped it.
Yeah.
It's the nature of the business.
Yeah.
You go through these times where we drafted 2 young rookie linebackers, which are both fantastic. The way they go about their business, they're true pros.
Yeah. They're very mature.
Yeah, Demetrius is older. He's married, has a couple kids. Barrett's younger, but Barrett still acts like a true pro and just always soaking up information, asking questions, and trying to grow and learn. And I want to do everything I can to help them be the best players that they can be, because I had someone do that for me many times in my career, not just the NFL, but I had Josh Bynes, and when I got to the NFL, I had like way back like Lucas Waka. I mean, there's anyone that pours into you, you can say has had a part in your development of your career.
Got you to where you were.
Yeah, and so I just try to do everything I can to pour into those around me, because you never know, at some point in the year, like, we might need them.
Yeah.
And if I withhold information that I might know, it's going to help them. That's not right by me or any part of my character. So
it's a true leader, babe.
Got to see.
It's kind of crazy to think about, like, our linebacker. I say our linebacker room because I'm in there too, you guys. Our linebacker room.
You wanna go to war?
Hey, there's been days where I'm like, you want to stay home with Cambry? I'll go to work. I'll go into the facility.
You'll be the middle runner in cover 2.
I would run the other direction.
That's right.
The linebacker room last year, you, Jermaine, Akeem, and Joe, you're all starting, and you were all in the Bengals linebacker room. Like, that just goes to show the talent that we had in that room for, 5 years. Akeem was he your draft class?
4. Akeem was my draft class, but I didn't join until.
You're right. And then Jermaine was the next year, and then Akeem. That's crazy.
We were all together for 4 years.
Yeah, and now they're all starting.
A long time to keep that many people together in an NFL position.
Yeah, I hadn't known that we hadn't drafted a linebacker since you, like prior to this year.
Yeah, that draft class. Marcus and Akeem.
Yeah,
in that class too.
Yeah, that's wild. But it just goes to show the talent that we had here in that room for many, many years. I'm excited to watch them all. I feel like that's also what makes the NFL fun, is like you meet all of these people, and like obviously Joe and Holly, I wish they were here so badly, but like now we can watch the Colts and like have someone to cheer for, or like Las Vegas.
For those guys when you're not playing them.
Yeah, but when you're playing them,
no,
bro. All right, where are we at with time?
We're doing great. I think let's get into questions.
Yeah.
Talk about
Q&A.
what your plan is, what you're thinking for this week over week.
Yeah, so I think, you'll probably post on Instagram, right? Just a little Q&A weekly on maybe Mondays.
Yeah, probably Mondays. So then people, like, if they had questions about the game or
about on Mondays, a Q&A on her Instagram which is
At Morgan Page Wilson. And what's yours?
Logan Wilson LB. I won't be posting the Q&A. She will be, but it's just going to be
You might share it.
Yeah, not if you tag me in it, but an opportunity
I'll tag you.
for anyone to just ask questions on really whatever. Ask some advice, random questions, whatever you guys want to know. We'll try to touch on some of the Q&A weekly in these podcast episodes.
Yeah.
So.
I feel like it's fun because then people can really ask stuff that they want to know, and it just goes like kind of plays with the name of our podcast, the Wilson Family Playbook. Like I said earlier, we're an open book. Like, we want to share life experiences. We want to share our marriage. We want to share our kid. We want to share.
But also know what we say or do isn't always the right thing for everyone else.
No.
It's not the end all be all. Like, these are just things we've learned and that have worked for us. And maybe along the way, like, you guys can find things that work for you or things you guys want to try, whoever's listening. And so it's just going to be on us to share what we know. Yeah,
I agree. Okay. First question. Are you having more kids?
We answered that one.
God willing, I would love 3. We both grew up with just one sibling. I have an older brother, and then he has a younger sister. And I mean, it was great having a sibling, but I also feel like when you just have one sibling, you're compared to that sibling a lot. So I don't know. I think I would like to have 3, hopefully knock a boy out next, and then it's just a surprise for the 3rd.
Yeah.
Never know. But yeah.
That would be ideal, but as we know, we don't always get to pick.
I know. It's not our plan. It's God's plan. Yeah. Okay. Well, I actually just deleted all that.
All right.
It's fine.
I got the next one right here.
I got it back, but you're good.
Would I want to play my whole career in Cincinnati? And the answer to that is yes. At this point in my career, I don't want to go anywhere else. We built this thing from literally the ground up when I first got here during COVID to where it is now. And obviously we've missed the playoffs the last couple of years, but that's not the standard. And we got to get back to that this year. And that's the plan, is to do that. But just to be a small part of the turnaround that we've had, and the culture shift in this locker room and with this team, it's just, this is my 6th year. The average career in the NFL is 3 years. And so
it's crazy.
Beat the odds twice. Like, I've doubled it, so it's, I just don't want to go play anywhere else, truly, at this point. Lord willing, I can just end my career here in the Black. I played in high school at Natrona County High School in Castor, Wyoming, which is orange and black, and I was number 5 there. Then went to Wyoming, and then now I'm here and just doubled the numbers.
Yeah.
5-5.
We've made such a home here too. When Logan got drafted, I mean, I'm from small town in Colorado, small town in Wyoming. We both went to the University of Wyoming. When the Bengals called, we found out we were going to Cincinnati. It was like, holy cow, like, we're moving across the country. I mean, it's not couple hours from home. I mean, we're 20 plus hours to get back to our family, or a plane ride. It's not easy. And so it was hard to move here. We moved here during COVID, and it was, I mean, every emotion went into it, but it's such a testimony to God is going to provide a village wherever you're at. I was scared to have a baby being away from family. But God has provided literally the best built-in grandma that lives 2 doors down from us, and who takes care of us, who takes care of our little girl, friends that we've met. Like, it's just, the community here is unmatched. So I couldn't imagine being anywhere else, not even outside of football. Like, obviously love the Bengals, but I just love this community too.
Yeah, and I think we talked about how it's just like a small, big city.
Mm-hmm.
It has the amenities of a big city, but it's not overwhelming like a New York or Vegas would be, in term relative to all the other NFL cities that we could have picked. And so I feel like it fit us.
Yeah.
Just perfectly.
Yeah. Rapid fire question. Favorite restaurant in Cincinnati?
Soto.
Ooh, really? Over Ruby's?
Why are you second guessing?
You're turning down the Wagyu ribeye cap from Jeff Ruby's.
That's also undefeated. There's great food here.
You
But
guys,
Soto is,
when we go back,
Soto, the vibe of Soto, the dessert at Soto,
Oof.
the pasta at Soto, the bread at Soto, like
it's unmatched.
I get the same thing every time we go there.
I know.
And I try to
You
venture
could
out,
you
and I
could
come right
probably
back.
repeat your order. What's your order?
Goat cheese, hazelnut honey bread. Then I get the Black Hill Caesar. Then I get the Capellacci. And then maybe the chocolate hazelnut budino.
Oh,
or
you
the
guys.
Affogato. The affogato is nice.
Chocolate budino is so good.
So good.
I agree. I mean, I'm an Abigail Street lover too, but that Soto date night, unmatched. And it's a very reasonably priced place. Like you can go and get a pasta for $18. It's not like you're going and spending $60 on like a thing of pasta. I feel like for being such a nice restaurant,
Straight from Italy.
I struggle with that when we go back to Casper. I'm not gonna lie. Where do you want to
Comparing an
go?
apple to an orange.
Where do you want to go?
Not the same thing.
Red Robin.
Don't even have that. So now we're off to a really bad
Chili's.
start with your point. No Chili's either.
Dairy Queen.
Wyoming Ale Works.
I'm just kidding, but I do struggle with that when we go back.
It's not
This
the best
this was an
food spot.
unsponsored ad as well here.
Yeah.
They're gonna
Soto.
love you, Morgan.
Soto, if you want to sponsor us. All right. Last question. Oh wait, no, we have a couple more. When you're out in public, is it annoying when people come up to us or come up to you?
No, I try to be open-minded and understand the nature of this platform that I'm in and understand that it's also not going to be forever.
Yeah.
You know, whenever I'm done playing, like it might be a year or two after where no one knows who I am, and that's totally fine. Like I'm good with that, but just understanding that and understanding the impact that I can have by simply being nice to people, being a good person.
Yeah.
Just simply stopping to give them an autograph or take a picture with them or just even say hello.
Yeah.
That's kind of my mindset with it all, because once this is done, it's probably not going to happen very often, and more than fine with that.
Yeah. I have a feeling you'll make a big impact though, no matter what comes after football.
Yeah, whatever that entails, we'll see. We'll tackle that one when it comes.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. It makes me think of we had a grill delivered yesterday from Home Depot. We had bought just like a flat top Traeger grill from they were having like Labor Day sale. So we went in and got one, and it said like if you spend X amount of money or more, you get free setup and delivery. So we're like waiting for the Home Depot guy to like, he brings this big machine over and is like lowering it down, and we're like, wait, can we actually just get this delivered to us?
Yeah, I didn't know.
Because like, I mean, nothing was
You
heavy.
can only do that if you order online. I was like, why can't I just get the one that's there and you guys take it in the back,
And-
build it, and then
Yeah.
deliver it whenever you can deliver it?
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, we got a grill delivered, and Tuesday is off day. And I say off day, it's really not, but it's recovery day. That's a better
just
way to
off
put it.
From in the facility.
Yes,
doing
but it's
football
full
things.
rehab
But it's-
recovery day. Logan does Pilates, and so I went with Cambry and I hang out. I take advantage of it because I get to stretch too and kind of recover a little bit. But we're leaving from there, and Logan gets the call that they're on their way. So I go back home. Logan goes into the facility to get some needles and cupping done, and the guy actually asked Logan on the phone. He was like, "What do you say?"
I mean, just told me that when the delivery window was going to happen, and then it's like, dude, can I get an autograph? It's like, I'm a really big fan.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, I totally would, but I was like, I'm going into the facility.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll be there when you get there. But I
Yeah.
was like, if I was there, I would do that.
I would do it. Yeah. So I'm home. It ended up taking a little bit longer for him to get here than I think originally they thought. And he comes and he rings the doorbell, and he was like, I actually, like, they only sent me. And you guys, this is a big grill. It's heavy. And we have 2 steps going into our house. So it's not like once it was in our house, you could just wheel it. So I was like, I mean, I could try to help you. Like, Logan's not home right now. Cambry was upstairs taking a nap. So he wheels this thing over, and he's like, are you sure you're okay to lift this? I'm like, yeah. So I like helped him lift it in the house. And then we got to chatting, and two of our best friends, Josh and Jamie Anderson, they lost their little boy to SIDS. Is it 9 years ago now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2016.
Yeah. So they lost their little boy to SIDS in 2016. And it's just something everyone always asks us, like, why don't you have a foundation? Why don't you have a foundation? And I think it's because we would rather, instead of us just creating something just to have, we would rather support their foundation, because it's something that it's so near and dear to our hearts because of us being so close to them. And so this gentleman was just talking to me, and he was like, I actually lost my little boy to SIDS when he was 3 months old. And it kind of like rocked me a little bit, like the emotion in his eyes. And he was saying something that really pulled me through was the work that we do with Josh and Jamie. And it really kind of started to come out a lot, I think, right around the time he had lost his son. And so just to have that interaction with him, and to just know, like, even if we don't see it, like, we are reaching people, we are affecting people in like such a beautiful way.
Fighting the good fight.
Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine the pain that comes with losing a child, but to have some sort of light that like we had offered him in a way that we didn't even know that we offered him. It was just by us existing and doing something that is so close to us. It like really, really, I think, changed him and made him very grateful.
Yeah.
And then Logan ended up getting home and got to meet him. They got a picture together. Logan gave him a signed card. Yeah. I think it really made his,
he was
his life.
Very nice guy.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about your yats. That was a question that a lot of people.
They said, let's hear about Logan's yat-toos.
Yep. They said, tell us about his yatted journey.
The first tattoo I got was the cross that I have with the Joshua 1-9ers. And yes, you're probably going to ask me to recite it. So it's, be strong and courageous.
You got to know what it is.
Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. I used to just wear, this was the Bible verse that Josh and Jamie kind of used to remember their baby boy. And so they made these wristbands, and I used to always wear the wristband, and would try to wear it during games. But sometimes during football games in college, like, it would just rip, and I'd have to put another one on. And I was like, I'm just going to get it permanently inked on me. And so that was my first tattoo. And then I got the family tattoo, and then eventually added the angel wings on it. And then did this kind of stairway to heaven on the cross, as well as the mountain and sun, just to remember being from where I'm from, being from Wyoming. And then, of course, you got the captain's wheel. My wife has she has an anchor, and I have a captain's wheel, just to kind of exemplify life and marriage, and understanding that, like, I'm the leader of our family, and I got to do what's right for our family. And she's the anchor that kind of holds us down through the good times and the bad times. And so that was that tattoo. And then last but not least, but my most recent tattoo is the footprint of our baby girl. Has all her info on it. Name, height, weight, time she was born.
Yeah.
It's not the size of her actual foot, maybe now, but not when she was born.
No, not yet. Maybe when she's like 10.
Yeah, we'll see. But it just, in terms of, it would just look really funky with a little baby footprint with the rest of my tattoos. So
yeah.
My tattoo artist just said, let's just do it this size, and I think it looks great.
Fun fact about Logan. I hope you don't get mad at me for saying this. He passes out from needles. So the fact that
Blood draws.
Okay, you're right. Blood draws. But the fact that you have a full, almost sleeve. I mean, it's not fully complete yet, but that's pretty impressive.
Well, I've kind of forced myself into getting these tattoos.
The first one you passed out, didn't you?
I was freaking out.
Oh, 100%.
I didn't know what to expect, but I will say it is different.
It's
like the needle's drawing on you, and so it's a pain of drawing versus like a pain of the blood draw thing is just I've had vasovagal responses since I don't know a long time, and I hate that I get that way, but I think it's just part. I think I'm stuck in it. I think it's just part of who I am.
I think it's just there. I don't think it's.
Let me lay down.
Give me an ice pack.
Me for a little bit, please. I
believe
can't.
me. I'm gonna pass out.
Yeah,
don't think I'm lying.
I'm not I'm not happy that I hate that I'm that way. But if that's the worst thing that happens, like I'll be all right.
Yeah. No, literally.
Yeah, but getting tattoos is not the same as a blood draw.
Yeah.
Pulling blood out of you, it's
different.
It is different.
All right.
You would agree.
I agree.
You have your fair share of tattoos.
I do. I've got a fearless tattoo. I've got my anchor, and then I have a cross on my ankle. Just little ones. I'm a dainty gal. I don't like big tattoos on me. But, okay, last question.
Do you wish your daughter was back home more than she is back in Wyoming?
Yeah, I do. I actually don't. So we talked about this question yesterday a little bit, and my original answer was yes, I wish she was back home, and I do. But I think that we're creating resilience in her from such a young age because she has to adapt. We move so often.
Oh, she's
the
definition of an adapter.
Like that girl can adapt to any environment she is put in, and I think that's really cool.
But that's we went into it when we had her, like basically telling ourselves where there was going to be hard sometimes when we did that. But what we refused to do was to put our lives on hold because we had a kid and we wouldn't do anything fun that we wanted to do.
Yeah.
When we just forced ourselves to go do all the fun things we still wanted to do, and she was just waiting for the ride.
Yeah.
Not to interrupt your point, but
I agree. I think that it was just one of those things that yes, I wish that she was back home with our family more, with our best friends more, but I also what little kid gets to say that she lives in multiple different states and travels and like my dad plays football, like yes, I wish she was back home, but again, like we said earlier, this is such a small snippet of our life that like I'm like thrilled that she gets to experience this and that she also gets to learn from it and grow in an environment.
Fun age now where she's like way more aware of everything around her.
We go to the
I feel like it'll be more fun for your perspective.
Oh my gosh.
Watching the games.
I mean, when we went to the preseason game against Indy, I mean, she saw the football field and was like, it's dinner time for our doggy over here.
On the clock. 54 minutes past.
No, literally. We got to the field though for the Indy game and she points to the field. Dada? So like, it's going to be a fun year.
Car, like,
yeah.
We were at Pilates the other day and we both drove because when I went to
get rehab.
Yeah, to the training room. My car was not even parked close, but she saw it and she goes, Dada. I was just like, how does she recognize that?
I know.
I don't, if she even, last night, when were we walking back here and she recognized your car? That was like,
or was that this morning when we walked the dogs?
Maybe this morning. When we walked.
And she goes, Mamas?
Yeah.
Mamas?
Points, just knows.
Yeah.
She's smart.
Yeah. So it'll be a fun football season with her. I'm excited, and she is kind of starting to understand that like when there's football on the TV, like Dada's out there, Dada. So I'm excited, you guys. It's here. It's week 1. We're in it now.
Week 1, episode 1. Gonna try to make these a weekly thing.
Yeah.
So like, subscribe, follow, all the things. Facebook, Instagram,
YouTube.
Yes.
Do it all. But yeah.
Just let us know what you guys think and what you want to hear from us with some Q&As. You can probably look at some of the YouTube stuff, comments for potential.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, if you have questions too and want to, like, you're just finding us on YouTube, type them in the comments and we can see them there too. And we're excited to give everyone a look into our life. And again, I've said this twice now, but like, we're here to share it all. We're here to give you the playbook that we have found works for us. And again, it might not work for you, but I do think that we've learned some cool things and have cool experiences to share. And I'm excited to come back next week after a big win in Cleveland, talk about it.
And then move on to next week.
Week. All right, y'all. Thank you.
Appreciate it.